All right, welcome, families. Thank you so much for joining us virtually. My name is Sarah Gorell, and I'm the Youth and Families Coordinator here at the Crocker. Not only do we have an exciting program planned, but I've brought a few friends along that you may recognize from our Art on the Spectrum program when we were able to do them in person. For today's event, we've taken our much loved parts of that program and we'll be moving and grooving, shaking and singing, and we'll even have time to create art. So before I start, a few housekeeping notes. You may have noticed that you can only see me, but I can't see you. However, we would love to have you participate and connect with us, and you can do that through the chat feature. So let's go ahead and get started activating that chat by sharing your favorite color. So I'm going to enter in my favorite color. My favorite color is orange. And I'd love to see you share your favorite color as well. All right. We'll be using the chat feature throughout the program. And we'd love to hear and incorporate what you share into our program. So now we are at 0 views. So I am a little concerned. Oh, we've got 1 view. Rich, are you watching us? Is that where the 1 view is? Well, I hope we have 1 family joining us here today. So in addition to participating through our comment section, there are a few things that you probably have at home that we'll be using throughout the program. For the first 30 minutes today, will be music and music. Oh, we've got Bamboo here. Hi. We'll be doing music and movement. So what I want you to do, if you haven't already, grab a stuffed animal. I have my peacock here with me, some colorful scarves or anything that can be waved in the air, something to shake. Let's see, I'm looking around for a shaker. Something to shake. And if you don't have anything to shake, you can always grab paper. This can serve as a musical instrument. All right, let me know if you have any questions. No, we do have 1 family, and I know Bamboo is ready to move and groove with our with Shannon and Danielle. So today we're going to be starting with a little bit of music and movement, and I'd like to invite my first guest, Shannon and Danielle, to the screen. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning, everybody. We're so excited to join you on this beautiful Saturday, and we are ready to groove and make music. So my first song, if you got something to shake, grab your piece of paper, grab your little egg shaker thing. You could even use like a water bottle, or if you've got like a can of vitamins or something. We're just going to get started with a little bit of some Backstreet Boys shaking. Everybody, yeah, yeah, rock your body. Yeah, yeah, everybody, rock your body right, 'cause music's here, all right, I know you're all grooving out. I'm excited. Oh my goodness, we're back again. Brothers and sisters, everybody sing. Gonna make some noise, can you show me how? Wanna see you shake it, can you shake it now? And if you'd like to sing here, I'm gonna ask a question and you can say, yeah. Are you having fun? Yeah. Are you shaking it up? Yeah. Are we rocking out? Yeah. Is music everything you need? Come on and rock your body now. Come on, everybody, shake it loud. Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah, everybody, rock your body right, 'cause music's here, all right, everybody. everybody. Let's sing through one more time. Everybody, yeah, rock your body. Yeah, everybody, rock your body right. 'Cause music's here, alright. 'Cause music's back, alright. All right, everybody. Excellent, excellent. I love shaking with you all. Okie dokie. We're going to do a little bit more shaking, and please feel free. You can still use your shakers. And if you also want to stand up and move around and dance, feel free to do that as well. I'm going to be getting up. I don't know about you, but I like to move a little bit in my mornings, so you can move with me. And we're going to be shaking out our sillies. I'm just scooting my chair back here. Let's see. So just kind of shake your body around. Get all those sillies out. Get all those wiggles out. I'm gonna shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, let's see. Who can jump really high? I want to see how high you can jump. I can jump, jump, jump my sillies out. Jump, jump, jump my sillies out. Jump, jump, jump my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, and families, if you would like to leave a movement that you would like to do with me, please type that in the comments so I can dance with you too. For our next one, why don't we start off with a little bit of dancing? I can dance, dance, dance my sillies out. Dance, dance, dance my sillies out. Dance, dance, dance my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, I bet you all have some fabulous dance moves. Let's see, let's stretch our arms way up high this time. Oh, I can stretch, stretch, stretch my sillies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch my sillies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, awesome stretching. So now let's stretch down low. And who can touch their toes all the way to the ground? I can touch, touch, touch my toes. Touch, touch, touch my toes. Touch, touch, touch my toes. And wiggle my wires away. All right, excellent stretching, excellent reaching down. What about who can twist their bodies from side to side? Oh, I can twist, twist, twist my sillies out. Twist, twist, twist my sillies out. Twist, twist, twist my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, excellent twisting, everybody. What else could we do? What if we stomp our feet? Can I see everybody move their feet like this? There we go. Get those feet way up high. Oh, I can stomp, stomp, stomp my sillies out. Stomp, stomp, stomp my sillies out. Stomp, stomp, stomp my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. All right, I'm checking our chat. I see some comments. Let's see. Ooh, oh yeah. If anybody else has any suggestions for some dance moves, I'd love to hear them. All right, what if we wave our arms like this? Sorry, let me fix my camera. Oh, I can wave, wave, wave my arms. Wave, wave, wave my arms. Wave, wave, wave my arms. Wiggle my wires away. Excellent waving, everyone. All right, I got a couple more for you. Who can hop really high? Oh, I can hop, hop, hop my sillies out. Hop, hop, hop my sillies out. Hop, hop, hop my sillies out. And wiggle my wires away. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. Who can dance really slow? nice and slow. I can dance, dance, dance really slow. Dance, dance, dance really slow. Dance, dance, dance really slow. And wiggle my wires away. All right, one more time, everybody. Let's move our body as fast as you can. I want to shake, shake, shake my cities out. Shake, shake, shake my cities out. Shake, shake, shake my cities out. Wiggle my wires away. And wiggle my wires away. And wiggle my wires away. Woo! All right, everybody. Thank you all for dancing a little bit with me, moving and grooving. That was awesome. All right, for my next song, we're going to do a little bit more shaking. I love shaking with you all. And this one's a really fun song because you can repeat after me. Parents and participants, you can sing along with me. And I'm going to have my friend Shannon help me sing this song called I Know a Chicken. This is a really fun one. You can find this song on YouTube too by the Lori Berkner Band. She's one of my favorite bands for children's music. So let's see. Here we go. Oh, I know a chicken.
I know a chicken
Who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
I know a chicken.
I know a chicken
Who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
And oh my goodness,
Oh my goodness,
it was a shaky egg.
it was a shaky egg.
Now shake it really fast. Come on and shake it fast. Everybody shake it fast. Come on and shake it fast. Shake it fast, shake it fast, shake it really fast. And freeze. Oh, good freezing, everyone. I know a chicken
I know a chicken
who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
I know a chicken
I know a chicken
who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
And oh my goodness,
Oh my goodness,
it was a shaky egg.
it was a shaky egg.
Can you shake them up high? You can shake them way up high, yeah. Shake them up high. Everybody shake them high. Come on, shake up high. Shake them high, shake them high, shake them up high. And freeze. Oh, great freezing, everyone. I know a chicken
I know a chicken
who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
I know a chicken
I know a chicken
who laid an egg.
who laid an egg.
And oh my goodness,
Oh my goodness,
it was a shaky egg.
it was a shaky egg.
Shake it side to side. You can shake side to side. Shake it side to side. Shake it side to side. Come on and shake it side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. One more time. Shake it really fast, everybody. Come on and shake it really fast. Shake them fast. Everybody shake it fast. Come on and shake it really fast. Shake it fast, shake it fast, shake it fast. Shake it fast, shake it fast, shake it really fast. All right, everyone, that was awesome shaking. I think I'm going to do one more song with you all, and then I'm going to pass it to my friend Shannon so that she gets some time to share some songs with you as well. So if you have a stuffed animal, we're going to take a trip down to Grandpa's farm and see what really fun animals we can find. If you'd like to drop in the comments an animal friend that you brought along, please feel free to do so, and I can put that into my song. Here we go, everybody. We're taking a trip down to Grandpa's farm. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big green crocodile. So here's my big green crocodile. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big green crocodile. And the crocodile, it chomps a lot like this. Everybody chomp, 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 chomp. Awesome. Oh, the crocodile, it chomps a lot like this. Chomp, 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 chomp. Good chomping, everyone. Oh, we're on our way to Grandpa's farm. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. All right, I saw from a comment that someone brought their peacock. Someone brought a fox. That's awesome. All right, let's sing about our fox down on Grandpa's farm. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a cute little fox. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a cute little fox. I'm trying to think, what does a fox do? Our fox, he likes to wave hello. Can everybody wave hello like the fox? Yeah, awesome. Our fox, he loves to wave hello. Hello. Thank you for sharing your fox. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. All right, I saw that another family brought a whale. Awesome, let's put our whale into the song. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big gray whale. Yeah. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big gray whale. And the whale, he swims a lot like this. Can everybody swim like the whale? Swim, swim, swim. Oh yeah, great swimming. Oh, the whale, he swims a lot like this. Swim, swim, swim. All right, everybody. Thank you for sharing your whale. Oh, we're on our way to Grandpa's farm. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. All right, friends. Is there anybody else who would like to share an animal? Otherwise, I've got one more that I can share with you all today. Oh, down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big pink pig. Oh my goodness. Does anybody else have a pink pig, friends? There's my pink pig. Down on Grandpa's farm, I see a big pink pig. And the pig, she makes a sound like this. Or oink, 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 oink. Oh, the pig, she makes a sound like this. Oink, oink, or snort, snort. Oh, we're on our way to Grandpa's farm. We're on our way to Grandpa's farm. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for dancing a little bit with me and shaking and taking a trip to Grandpa's farm. And now I'm going to pass it on to my friend Shannon, who has a few more fun songs to share.
All right, everybody. So, does anybody know the song, There's a Hole in the Bottom of the Sea? It's got a cool book that goes along with it if you want to look that up. It's called A Hole in the Bottom of the Sea, and it's adapted by a few people, and it's by, I think it's called Barefoot Books. So you could look that up. All right. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right, let's see who is going to be in the hole in the bottom of the sea. It is a shark. There's a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. In the dark, in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole. the sea. All right, I wonder what is going to come after the shark. This song is about the food chain. So each person is going to be eaten by the other one. So the shark is going to eat the eel. There's an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. He's concealed from the shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right, I wonder who's going to come after that eel. There's a squid and an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Who hid from the eel and the shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea? There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right, what's going to come after the squid but the crab? The crab and the squid and an eel and a shark, hole in the bottom of the sea. We've got a lot of things to remember now, everybody. Claws that grab at the squid and the eel and the shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right. We're only going to add 2 more things. Don't worry, everybody. Only a few things to remember, okay? There's a snail and a crab and a squid and an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Leaves a trail past the crab and a squid and an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right, everybody. Now, what feeds the snail? But some seaweed. And we're just going to call it weed for the part of this song, okay? There's a weed and a snail and a crab and a squid and an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Makes it easier to say, everybody. Grows at a speed past the snail and the crab and a squid and an eel and a shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. All right, and then I think what we are all forgetting is what powers everything. What feeds us all but sunshine. So sun feeds the weed, feeds the snail, feeds the crab, feeds the squid, feeds the eel, feeds the shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. One more time. Sun feeds the weed, feeds the snail, feeds the crab, feeds the squid, feeds the eel, feeds the shark in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. So look out. If you go to the hole in the bottom of the sea, look out. All right, so you can find that book and a YouTube song too of them going through the book and this song that goes along with it on YouTube, A Hole in the Bottom of the Sea, and it's by Barefoot Books, and it's one of my favorites. All right, everybody, we're going to move on to Down by the Bay. This is going to ask us to do some silly rhymes. I'm going to use, since someone put in the chat a whale most recently for our last one, we're going to use that one to make a rhyme, okay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a whale with a polka dotted tail down by the bay? Now, if you think of any silly rhymes, drop them in the chat, okay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. All right. Ooh, let's think of another silly rhyme. Have you ever seen a frog walking a dog down by the bay? That would be so silly. I haven't seen that before. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Ooh, can we think of another one? Maybe, have you ever seen a pig wearing a wig down by the bay? Ooh, we'll try one with fox next, okay? What could a fox be inside of? Hiding inside of. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Have you ever seen a fox hiding in a box down by the bay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. Oh no, for if I do, my mother will say. Can anyone think of any other rhymes? Maybe a crab. Have you ever seen a crab driving a taxi cab down by the bay? We'll do one more, okay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Have you ever had a time where you couldn't make a rhyme down by the bay? Good job, everybody. So we are going to do one more song, and we're going to do Aiken Drum. Has anybody ever heard of the song Aiken Drum? It's about a man who lives on the moon and is made out of different foods. So I wonder if you will hear one of your favorite foods in the song. If you want to drop one in, I'll have to change my song up, but I think I can do it. There was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. He played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. All right, so he plays upon a ladle, which is like a big soup spoon. Now, his hair was made of spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. His hair was made of spaghetti, and his name was Aiken Drum. Now, what goes with spaghetti and would make two really good eyes? I think I originally put fried eggs, but I'm going to change it to meatballs because I think that makes more sense. His eyes were made of meatballs, meatballs, meatballs. His eyes were made of meatballs, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, his name was Aiken Drum. Ooh, I wonder what his ears are going to be made of. His ears were made of apricots, apricots, apricots. His ears were made from apricots, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. Played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. Ooh, I wonder what his nose will be made out of. Probably an orange vegetable that we use on snowmen. What vegetable is that? His nose was made with carrots, with carrots, with carrots. His nose was made from carrots, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. All right, and his mouth was made with an orange slice. His mouth was made from an orange, an orange, an orange. His mouth was made from an orange, and his name was Aiken Drum. There was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. All right. Thank you for thinking about those favorite foods and sticking with me through all those silly combinations of foods to make up Aiken Drum's face. So I'm afraid that is all the time that Danielle and I have with you all today. So I will go ahead and hand it over to Sarah.
Well, before you two leave, I want to give you a round of applause. I was in the background dancing and moving. This is just a great way to start my morning. And I just want to thank both of you for coming today. Thank you so much for joining the Crocker Art on the Spectrum.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye, all.
Bye. All right, and now we are at the art portion of the day. So if you want to create along with me, make sure you have a white piece of paper. Let's see, what else do I need? A black marker, a black crayon, or a black colored pencil, and your favorite coloring utensil. So yours might be colored crayons or markers. I love using colored pencils, so choose your favorite coloring utensil. And we actually, before we start making, we're going to talk about making mistakes. And we all make mistakes. Kids, adults, everyone, we all make mistakes. It's just part of life, and it's a part of art. So we're going to start by reading one of my favorite books about art and mistakes called Beautiful Oops. So I'm going to switch my screen so we can read the book together. And this book is called Beautiful Oops by Barney Salzburg. Let's clear off my Beautiful Oops. Oops! How many of you say oops? Oops! A torn piece of paper. Oh, that happens to me all the time. A torn piece of paper is just a beginning. Look at that. We were talking about alligators earlier. Is an alligator. Every spill has lots and lots of possibilities. Look how that spill turned into an elephant. So creative. Bent paper is something to celebrate. What do we turn that bent paper into? Look, it's a penguin family. A little drip of paint, drip, drop, drip. Let your imagination run. So let's take a look. Look, it's a little piggy and a piggy riding a car, his wheels. A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. Oh, that's silly. Have you ever seen a rabbit going fishing? A stain, this happens to me all the time drinking hot chocolate, has potential if you play with its shape. Let's look at that stain again. Look, it's a little froggy sticking his tongue out. Holes in your paper are worth exploring. Ooh. Now maybe I can get a picture of what's in there. Look at that. So many holes. When you think you've made a mistake, we're going to cross out mistake. An oops. Think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. So we have all the beautiful mistakes on this page, the little penguins, the dog, the elephant. So this book is just a reminder that when we make mistakes, when we make oops, in art or life, we can turn those around into something beautiful. And this is like the scariest part of making art, because sometimes if you make art and you make a mistake, you give up. So we're going to actually start today with an oops. So I want you to grab that white piece of paper and crumble it up. Take it in your hands and crumble it up. All right, you got it crumbled. I'm going to open it up. Open it up. And you can probably see it has all sorts of little lines. I'm going to open it up and put it aside, because before we start with the making art, we're going to look at some inspiration. So I'm going to share some images from our Tiffany exhibition. This show is on view at the Crocker until Sunday. So if you want to see it in person, make sure you come by. Rich, can I have you put our presentation up? Perfect. So we're starting with a stained glass piece. And we're just going to look quickly at some of these images. But the cool thing about stained glass is a bunch of broken up glass. Those are all the colored parts of this picture. And they're put together with metal. And the metal is the black parts holding the glass together. I'm just going to show you a few examples, because there's all sorts of types of stained glass. Right now we're looking at a beautiful landscape. Let's take a look at the next one. This is actually the top of some lamps. So we have some floral designs, some geometric designs. Let's take a look at a lamp from the side. Next slide, please. And this is an example of one of the lamps you might see. All right, and let's go to the last image, Rich. This one I'm going to stop on because I love this one. It's not of anything peculiar. It's a geometric design, but you can see the different colors and you can see the black outline. Anything else you want to share that you can see? What colors do you see? I see a lot of red and some green, some yellow. All right, so we're going to use this as our inspiration. Thank you, Rich. You can go ahead and take it off. And we're going to turn our crumbled up paper, our mistake, into a stained glass drawing. So this is very similar to the last image I showed you. And I actually just dropped my marker. Remember, have a marker or black pencil or black crayon. Now I'm going to switch my camera again so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So I've got my black paper. It's all crumbled up. I'm actually, since I'm working on my countertop and I know this marker is going to bleed through, I'm going to put some paper underneath. So you could put a magazine, and I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw some of the lines that I see on this on my crumbled up paper. Now, your lines are going to look different than mine. That's because you're your own artist. And I don't want you to concern yourself with drawing all the lines on this paper, but choose a few. Now, lines are an important part of art. Lines create shapes. So take some time. Let's see. Spend about 2 minutes drawing your lines. I've got a ton of little lines, and we don't have to draw all of the lines. But when we're ready to stop, we will eventually connect all our lines together. Now, if this paper seems a little too large, cut your paper in half and start with something smaller, maybe something more manageable. Oh, let's see. Any questions from the families at home? If you're not following along, I hope you're enjoying the drawing. All right, I'm going to spend another minute just drawing some lines. Go ahead and take your time. Starting to see all sorts of things. And maybe you'll notice some of your lines make shapes. In the book, some of those blobs turned into penguins. So maybe you see a penguin or a star or something that later on you want to turn into a shape or a figure or something that you enjoy in your own life, something that you're passionate about. All right. So you might have a variety of lines on your page. And the next step, we're just going to connect the lines. So I want to close off everything so that I have shapes to color in. Think of this almost like an abstract coloring book. So I'm going to connect all my lines to either another line or the end of the page. So I'm closing off all my lines. Now you'll notice I didn't do all my crumbled lines, but I'm going to stop when I'm ready to stop. And I want you to do the same because you are the artist. All right. I think I'm coming close to an ending point. I'm going to make sure all my lines are closed. Let's see, I do need to close off this line. And now we have something with some interesting shapes. And I could probably do this forever, just draw lines. And if that's what you're interested in doing, take your time. I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next step. So the folks that are ready to move on can move on. So next you're going to take your coloring utensils. Again, that's either coloring crayons, markers, colored pencils, crayons. And you're going to pick out a few colors because I have way too many colors to choose from. I'm just going to choose a few to start with. Let's see. Do we have any favorite colors for the kids watching at home? I said my favorite color was orange, so I need to find some orange. Some orange. And let's do some dark green. All right. And now you're just going to take and start filling in the different shapes that you see. Now you can do one shape and one color at a time. You can use one color and color in all your shapes as I'm doing. Again, you're the artist, so I'm going to let you decide. I'm just coloring. If there are any adults at home, feel free to join. I find this a really relaxing activity. No pressure. And I'm just coloring in my different shapes. And if you're not ready for this part, if you're still drawing your lines, keep going. This is going to be your next step. All right, I think I should move on. So I'm going to finish up this big orange one. And I'm going to move on to my next color. Any requests for my next color? Any kids with favorite colors out there? Next time I'll have to get some music. It was so much fun dancing with music to grow on. Such a fantastic group. All right. Well, I don't see any favorite colors in the chat. So I think I'm going to go with my second favorite color. Oh, I see green. Bamboo says green. We're going to go with green. I also love green. I'm going to do bright green. It reminds me of limes. Right now I have oranges and limes. Always reminds me of summer citrus colors. So I'm just going to keep coloring, and maybe you decide that your lines create something that looks like something else. Maybe it's a landscape. Maybe, you know, it's something you're interested in. Spaceships, dinosaurs, penguins, or maybe you just keep it abstract. And abstract just means it doesn't look like anything specific. I kind of like just the colors. I'm going to color in this big one green. Now, just because you moved on to coloring, it doesn't mean you can't go back to adding some more lines. So keep that in mind as you're working. Maybe you want to add a few more black lines to your artwork. All right, let's do one more shade, green. And then if there are any color recommendations out there, shoot them in the chat. All right, I like where this is going. I'm gonna color in this big one and then pick another color. So take your time coloring. I'm being careful to color in the lines, but if your child's not at that point, that is okay. All right, I think I'm gonna go with some purple. All right, and you know what? I said that you can add some more lines, and I'm gonna go ahead and break this line up into something smaller. Something smaller. I'm gonna put purple right in the middle. So if you're creating at home and want to share, I'd love to see your creations. My email address is sgorrell, that's SGORRELL at crockerartmuseum.org. I love creating, but I also love seeing your work. Got a big purple shape in the middle. Where else should I add purple? See, I like this little triangle. This little triangle will be purple. All right. Maybe some of you are already done. Maybe some of you need a lot more time, but I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Keep coloring. Go ahead and keep coloring. You're going to keep coloring until you fill up your page. You could fill it all up so it looks like this one right here. I've got my stained glass, or you can leave some spots white. Now, once you're finished, you can put it up in your window and see what happens when the light goes through. So I'm going to put myself back on the screen. And I just want to thank everyone for joining us for music and movement, and also joining us to start an art project. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that we can bring this program back in person so I can see you all in person. So thank you again very much, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. See you later. Bye. Thank you.